Hello, this is Krillian, and welcome to part 1 of a new series at the Total War Warhammer. We will be playing Bretonnia. We're going to be taking on Lewin and Liencore's Bretonnian King faction. And I actually think of the three, this kind of seems the hardest to me. The easiest is, in my opinion, Bordello, followed by Carcassonne. Bordello really doesn't have any enemies. They're technically at war with Musalon, but Musalon is a vampire faction. They have zombies and skeletons. Attacking Musalon itself is going to be a bit of a pain, but fighting them in the field, there has nothing. Carcassonne, meanwhile, has the best abilities. They get more peasants, which we'll talk about in a bit, and they get recovery, which is not terrible. We get, and for here, movement, which is our best thing, and then an aura size boost for our lords, which not bad. Since leadership is a problem, let's watch the video, and we'll be right back. I have to say that's one of my favored videos out of all of them. Vampires, greenskin, and beastmen alike are right to run from the field when King Lewin Liencore, the lion-hearted, charges into the fray atop his noble hippogriff Bequis. For their doom is surely at hand, wearing the blessed crown of Bretonnia and wielding the legendary sword of Couronne, forged from exquisite Bretonnian silverine. The recently crowned King Lewin comes to smite evil from his lands with the eternal blessing of the Lady of the Lake. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about the campaign while this is loading, and we'll pause if we run out of it. Number 1, the goal of the campaign is to do the basically Exalted Victory, which we will look at the requirements. We basically have to win the errant war and have a bunch of chivalry. Number 2, we are going to have all of our text taken care of, like we've done for some of the other factions. I am somewhat tempted to go and continue the Orc campaign just to finish off the their technology trees and some of the other little things like I didn't pick up. I need more boss tents or whatever. Anyways, so those are the two main goals. Finish the tech tree, complete the errant war. We do want all 3 of our custom lords. My favorite one is Lewin Liencore, which is why we're beginning with him, even though I think they have the worst position. Which is not so problematic, because they have the worst position, so where I might be able to take the brunt in legendary difficulty, I'd really have to get them to let me come save them. And that's easier said than done. I don't care about this dude or what he has to say. Okay, so the land of chivalry. My lord, the Dukes of Bretonnia, have resided in the chivalrous code for many years. Honor this tradition, build upon the great foundations of Giles Le Breton, and lead the knightly orders forward to glory. So, I'm not going to read this. Chivalry is important. We do good things, we get it. It also gives us a Green Knight, which you'll see down here. Currently we don't have him. Peasants are the backbone, but they ruin us if we get too many of them. Which is where Carcassonne is so nice, because they're getting more, doesn't hurt them as much, because they can have 5 more to begin with, and 5 more throughout the game. And so that's pretty good. Now we have two mods, as you'll note in the thing below. We have the Conquer Anywhere mod, and we have the mod to have more build slots in capital cities. Which, for a campaign, Cologne is probably one of the few places where that will matter. I'm not really planning on trying to conquer the whole map. Now, for now, we're going to start with that. I kind of have my first turn mostly planned out. It's not worth doing that yet. We will do this because we'll get some trade partners. Now, we really want this to be level 3 because at level 3 it gets walls now. And we'll still build the defenses here because our homeland is going to be under constant siege. I expect the following conflicts. In the north, we have the scaling. There's a 60 to 70% chance that they come on top over the Varg. And if they do, they'll immediately launch war on whoever's holding Gorsel. And since I intend to hold Gorsel in the near future, that becomes problematic. Also, we're at war with Marienburg. And which are this clan? The Skull Smashers or something? Yeah. So we're at war with those two. Now, this is going to put us over our amount. To our south, we have our various companion states. So, the first thing we get to do is decide our tech. And we have two basic techs. One either improves us against specific foes, like the Green Tide, the Beastmen, the Wood Elves, Chaos, Undead, or Norscan tribes. So you can improve yourself that way. Or you can work on just getting everyone to like you, which is kind of what we're going to focus on at the early game. Because this lets us really expand without war. So in 11 turns we will get Lyonese just cuz. 6 turns after that, Bastogne will join us. 23 turns after, or 6 turns after that, Cascone will join us. Now, this is our economy, and there's some really good stuff in here. But frankly, this is the fastest way to build your economy. We will come up here after we get these 6, these heraldries. Down here we have more economy. Which one is it? Water pumps? That's not water pumps. One of these. That's interesting. It gives improved research rate. Okay, so see these? Here it is. Each of your regions can sustain an extra peasant unit. That will be huge. So we'll actually be rushing to get water pumps as soon as we're done with these 6. Because then we can have our army bigger. Now we have that. I do want to hire a lord. Just gonna kind of eat all my money. We'll pick you. I would have rather more defensive ability. But you're gonna, for now, that'll work. It leaves us with very little money. Wrong thing. Trade. Okay, we need to, every turn, just come here and try to get whatever we can get. Nothing else. We desperately need trade. Good. Ooh. You like me a lot. Okay, not quite that much. Okay. How about that much? Nope. We need every penny, so if I can get any money from this, That's great. Now the trade agreement is not as good, but he still gave us a trade agreement at the same time. I didn't expect anyone to do two steps at once. So that gives us those, and the Empire likes Bretonnia. So I think we'll get a trade agreement here. And will they give me military access, which is the last thing I really want from them. That way, if I need to later to come save them so that they'll be a buffer for Chaos Longer, I can. Okay. So, okay, that's as far as you can go for now. Right, yeah, you can't force march. I need to get way up there. Okay. So, our income, we have income. We also have a little bit of money. Can't really do much with it. This is going to reduce our income. But we'll see. We'll add some money for our thing. Oh, our commandment. For now, we're actually going to stick with growth for the one turn. For a few turns. And then we're going to have to eventually go to control. For some reason, Bartolo starts out at the ocean. I know he's about Manan, the god of the sea and all, but still. So, your wars rage long and intensely, and there's much need of soldiery in the front line, yet your levy upon the peasant population has begun to create problems in the fields. With fewer people to work them, grow barren. Not only that, but many of the men claim that the war will never return their homes. If you carry on drafting too many peasants, it cannot be guaranteed that the wheels of the economy will continue to turn. And then there's this, the worst second round imaginable. Your people live in fear, for evil stalks Bretonnia. The Greens can set infest the mountains and forests, harass and raid the surrounding villages with ever greater violence. And now they mass in the hills. The people fear a greater incursion. Control is decreasing across the land as a result. Hold out. If you think the kingdom robust enough, in the hope that they tire and skulk back to their hideouts, or lead a force to destroy their settlements and attack them to wipe them out for good. Now, unfortunately, wiping them out for good here doesn't actually solve the problem. So you're going to come in, though, to Grungzent. And you're going to encircle. You join the army. And you are going to have to force march to get there, but you can help the battle. Now, they're going to build up fast, so we're going to take them out immediately, but we will. Okay, so we can auto-win this. They have some boys, some archer units that we can deal with, some more boys, some goblins, which are actually, I think, see, 10, 15... Yeah, the goblins are way better than my peasant mob. 15 armor, 25 armor, 38 leadership, 48 leadership, 33 speed, 33 speed. So they're at least as fast as each other. 18 melee attack, 20 melee attack, 8 charge bonus. But these guys are just going to help hold the line. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of holding of the line. But we should be okay, I think. Basically, with him standing in amongst them, they should be able to hold. And we'll send both our lords in to kill this dude. So let's go ahead and fight this and see how we do. We're going to send our Pegasus and Knights to kill that. That alone, dying, would be a huge. And then we can come in the rear with our Knights to help break the boys. We also have just a ton of archers, so the attrition when they come in is going to be felt. And we have to hope our ally comes in from the appropriate side. And I kind of hope their guys start way far back, so that we can deal with one group heavily before the other one arrives. We're going to pause. We'll be right back. Okay. Sorry, my voice there is a little bit rough. We're going to gamble on magic, because 7's pretty sad. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's see what we have. I think here is the best place to set up. Now we have the trebuchet, and it does outrange theirs by like 40 or something. So that's going to be important. Now these peasants are pretty pathetic. Let's move them even further forward. But we'll stick Leon right in the middle of them. You only have one spell, but you can come right there. And he's going to come in from over here. Now for knights. I'm going to put the knights here. They don't have any of cavalry of their own, so basically I'm not overly worried about that. Who are you? You're supposed to be right here, so that you can provide a giant leadership boost, because your leadership is at 77 to their pathetic leadership of 33. So I need you to just hold the lines. You come here for now. Okay, we're going to start our battle. You begin going that way. You come over here. Okay. Let's move our lines a little bit. More like that. Okay. They are coming into where we'll be able to shoot at them. Let's change our trebuchets a little bit. Now the trebuchets can do a lot of damage to infantry. So let's start shooting at this big globs of infantry. Who are you? Goblin archers? That's going to be fun. Okay, you guys come over. You, I need you to get over here. You, get in there. Probably waited a little longer on that than I needed, or should have. Okay. Archers should start to be able to fire soon. How are you doing for kills? 16. Charge into here. Okay, you guys fire back at these boys. Okay. They will take care of that unit. I want you to just get your charge in and then get out. Okay, back off. You two. Charge in here. Okay, now we're getting in firing full. Get in. You. Come this way. Okay, you. And you. Come kill this guy. Come into here. You guys get back. Don't get locked in combat. You guys get over here. Okay. You come that way. Where are you? I need you to come over here and do this. Okay. You go chase these orc boys down. You fire here. You fire there. You. Come into here. I think that we almost have them beat. Apparently they're... Okay, we're just going to end the battle. I was hoping for a better victory than that. $127. These guys killed 5 and 4. They're just incredibly weak. 34. My knights did great. My trebuchets did pretty good. Yeah, we needed to do slightly better. These guys just don't hold the line as well as we really need them to. We'll be getting rid of them for... These guys did better, but these guys lived a lot better. Although I don't know if they fought anyone. Or how many they fought, I guess is a better way of putting it. Oh, well, we'll see. For our purposes, just having the area for a few turns is what really matters. Okay, we'll pause the video and we'll be right back. Okay, so we have our close victory. Now, if we do this, we lose a ton. If we raise it, we get plus 30 chivalry. Or we can occupy. The problem is I don't think I can hold it. So is this going to keep spawning rebels? Does that matter? I'm not sure that it does. I'm going to occupy it for the moment. We're not going to hold it. I know that. But 15% physical resistance is great. We killed the small skull smashers. It's 150 gold. How much do we get from marble? Let's look at our trade. Beef 10 per. So that'd be 150. We are now even, so our farm economy should actually go up. Now we do get money for fighting battles some, so not what I want to do. I would love to add dudes to the region to hold it, but that's not going to happen. we can make the most money off of this, so we'll build that. It's not that expensive to build. Now Marienburg. Okay, we can see that this has already turned into an utter mess. So we're going to do that to slow down the horror that is coming. Our next build slot, I'm really tempted to just ditch this for a control building now. The problem is it doesn't hurt to have revolts if you can afford to put them down. What does my garrison look like? And that's a pretty decent garrison. And I can always put a lord there if I need to when it revolts and hires some troops. So for now we'll just do that, and then you may run back to here and hang out in Corone. Maybe I'll even give you a troop or two. Now maybe I can leave you in Grungzent. There's just no way I hold this region, but that's okay. So if I'm not going to hold this region, don't bother building that. Now you gained a level. Our troops need this desperately. Melee defense plus a static bonus to melee defense, and massive leadership bonuses. Because as we talked about, I mean, these dudes have less leadership than goblins. Now, these guys are at 52. That's not too bad. 52. Our knights are, of course, much better leadership. Although they too will break. These guys, 2 turns. We want to take on Marienburg as quickly as we can, but I don't know if we can. Could get that. It would just about break us. Now, I should move back to my own territory and then build it. It'll be cheaper. Okay, let's look at diplomacy. If that turns into rebels, I don't care. I can come take it again later when it... Good, we have trade. Money. Trade agreement. Give me military access too, so I can come save you if I need to. Nope, you're like, I don't want to be saved by you. Artois. Doesn't want anything now. Doesn't want anything now. I'd actually consider... Would you want peace? They would accept peace, but they don't want peace. How many turns for you? 5 turns? So we're just going to end up letting this rebel and have just normal goblin or normal dudes there until we can retake it. It'll be good for another battle. As long as it's not the Skull Smashers, it doesn't really matter. We're going to go ahead and do an intern. Okay, so my intent is for one to come up tonight, and then one to be up tomorrow morning. So you get 2 pretty much back to back, and then another one on Friday. And then at that point, we are going to, if I force march you into here, are you going to actually matter to them? Yes. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, you. They're at 10 units. The city itself is at 8, so 18 units. You come to right here. Okay, these two are useless. I'm just going to boot them out. Now these guys have a better melee defense, but not as good an attack. So let's look at what we want. I need lines. So they're 26, 26. They're expendable? What does expendable mean? Are these guys expendable? They are. How funny. So they're 9 less melee attack, 4 less weapon strength, 6 less charge, but 4 more melee defense. Well, I need them to hold the line. So we're going to go with 2 of them. 1 of these. Now the real question is, do I want to ditch this dude for 1 more archer unit, which could be vital in taking Marienburg? I don't know, I mean 300 gold is really expensive. Getting rid of this guy would make a big difference. But he was very useful in getting rid of that 1 unit. Out of curiosity, what is it to recruit you? 250. I may just ditch him and rebuild him. We want better units than this. This is just for now, but we can do that. Year what, 7 turns out? I could go up and take Gorsel, which might bring their army out to face me. Not having to face that army in the city, although these dudes are annoying, would be good. Okay. We've done our stuff. Let's do 1 more intern, and then we're going to end the video. I started to end it last time, but then I got it caught up in doing stuff. Now, we're going to end the video here, so like and subscribe. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying this. Look at how fast Marienburg has built itself up. And these dudes are better than my guys. Pistoliers aren't very good, but what can you do? Okay, so we're going to end the video here. Like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later. Adios.